Introduction to Advanced Guide to AuthorizeNet REST API. The AuthorizeNet REST API is a powerful tool for integrating payment processing into your application, allowing you to create a seamless and secure payment experience for your customers. In this guide, we will walk you through the advanced features and best practices for using the AuthorizeNet REST API. Getting started with the AuthorizeNet REST API. To get started with the AuthorizeNet REST API, you need to create an account on the AuthorizeNet website and obtain an API key and transaction key. These credentials will be used to authenticate your API requests. You can then use the API to create payment profiles, process transactions, and manage your account. Creating a payment profile. A payment profile is a stored payment method that can be used for future transactions. To create a payment profile, you need to send a POST request to the payment profile's endpoint with the customer's payment information. You can store credit card information, bank account information, or other payment methods. Processing a transaction. To process a transaction, you need to send a POST request to the transaction's endpoint with the payment profile ID and the transaction amount. You can also include additional information such as the customer's name and address. The API will then process the transaction and return a response with the transaction status. Managing webhooks. Webhooks are notifications that are sent to your application when a transaction is processed or a payment profile is updated. To manage webhooks, you need to send a POST request to the webhook's endpoint with the webhook URL and the events you want to receive notifications for. You can then use the webhook notifications to update your application and provide a better customer experience. Best practices for using the AuthorizeNet REST API. When using the AuthorizeNet REST API, it is essential to follow best practices to ensure the security and integrity of your application. Some best practices include using HTTPS for all API requests, validating user input, and handling errors and exceptions properly. You should also use a secure method to store your API credentials and never hard-code them into your application. Conclusion. The AuthorizeNet REST API is a powerful tool for integrating payment processing into your application. By following the advanced guide and best practices outlined in this tutorial, you can create a seamless and secure payment experience for your customers. Remember to always follow security best practices and handle errors and exceptions properly to ensure the integrity of your application.